Quality is back, and our friends at Manscaped.com have got a masterclass to get you ready for the new season. Manscaped have just released a Performance Package 4.0, which is a revolutionary product for men's grooming. 4.0. It comes with Ball Reviver. Let's get all of that revived. Ball Toner. You've got to get that tone on your balls. Most of all, the Lawnmower 4.0. This thing is incredible. It comes with a light. You can hear that buzz. Listen to that buzz. Can you hear it? It just goes, slides through that ball hair, or your ass hair, or your body hair. You can see right here. Just look at that. Just look at that cut. Oh, brilliant. It's also got skin safe technology, so you won't have to go to the hospital or somewhere because you've cut your balls. This thing is extraordinary. Also comes with Manscaped boxes. Find the 2 million men worldwide to use Manscaped and use the code Ryan LFC. I repeat, the code Ryan LFC to get 20% off and free shipping worldwide. Again, thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring this video, and your balls will definitely...
There will be injuries. There will be suspensions. Players will have travel hiccups, and we have evidence of that already. It's happened in the past, and it will happen in the future. So we're going to need those numbers behind Antonio to get over the line. It's not about just what's on the field as well. It's about what you have in store in reserve as well. There's quality, which is good. But Antonio, for me, he leads the line for the Reggae Boyz. 100%.
People, smash the like button. Smash the like button, because I'm not going to let Simon just say he should lead the line. I'm going to ask him a few questions, but before we ask him a few questions, we get a super chat from what do you think about having Shamar Nicholson and Mikel Antonio on the pitch? You think they can play together, or it have to be one?
They can play together, but it's going to require a slightly different shape. Like you could do a 4-4-2, like something similar to what we did against Honduras. It can work. I don't expect that to be something that happens, but it can work. You do have the tall, lanky Shamar Nicholson at 6'4", and you do have Antonio that can do that aggressive, hard-running sort of work. So I do think it's something that is possible. It can work. I personally don't expect it. I'd be surprised if it does work. But yes, those two can form a tandem together. The only challenge, as we know, is that they're only going to have possibly 2 training sessions together prior to a game. But I suppose as the qualifiers progress, perhaps by the January World Cup qualifiers with Mexico and Costa Rica at home, that synergy can also be in sync. But yeah, Boza and Antonio is something that can be prolific if worked on.
But we don't have enough time to work on both of them playing up front. But thank you, Griezmann, for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. But Simon, many people would say Mikel Antonio haven't proved himself for Jamaica as yet. Why play him over Shamar Nicholson? Shamar Nicholson has been proven for Jamaica every single time in play. Last winter, it didn't have him best of game for the Jamaica national team, but he has scored 2 goals for us so far in the World Cup qualifier campaign. Mikel Antonio played 60 minutes, didn't do much. We're not judging him off one game, but many people have this putting down Shamar Nicholson like he's still young, and I don't understand why many Jamaican people have this thing about Shamar Nicholson. Let's dash him away. Let's dash him away. No existence. We have Kemar Roofe, we have Mikel Antonio, we have Gray. I'm not seeing the people giving Shamar Nicholson that can. I know he missed a lot of opportunity, Simon, but good God, man. Sometimes we as Jamaicans have to mind what we wish for, because he's the one, before even Mikel Antonio and Roofe and all of these, he's the one who's going to lead us. He's still young. He's still 24. He's still not reaching peak in his career. So why would you play Mikel Antonio over a Shamar Nicholson where based on what? Because he's scoring goal in England, he playing for West Ham, he playing at a highest level.
It's really, really unfair to judge a man off just 70 minutes of football. That's it. There's so many one-cap wonders for Jamaica, and they've never been called back since Jeremy Lynch. Is that fair for Jeremy Lynch to score once for him country and don't play again? Is it fair for Antonio to just get one cap for Jamaica, 70 minutes under his belt, no fans, in COVID conditions, 2 training sessions, arrive Wednesday, train Thursday, Friday, rest Saturday, play Sunday? Is that fair? No, not fair at all. He's hasn't even trained with the entire unit. His training has just been with the 8 players that didn't travel to Mexico and Costa Rica. Is that fair? And not with the entire contingent? No, that's not fair at all. So to say dash Antonio away or this or that, it's not fair at all. He has been there, done that. He's performing in England, one of the best leagues in the world, if not the best. And he deserves the opportunity to lead the line. If after 4 games we don't see an input from him, then fine. But he deserves this opportunity. And about Shamar Nicholson, I'm not going to discard him at all. Of the 10 goals Shamar Nicholson has scored for Jamaica, 6 have come in games that Jamaica has won. So it shows that when he puts the ball in the back of the net, he has a positive contribution to bring. Bar the Mexico game, the Costa Rica game, USA Gold Cup semi-final, his goals have come in matches that Jamaica have won. He scores key goals. He pops up in the right moments. Yes, he may need 4 chances to put away 1. But he's nurturing. He's learning his craft. He's now settled in Belgium. I've spoken on my channel already about the whispers of Germany, the Bundesliga, and how they like someone of his stature, size. And that's where he's headed if he continues on the path he is right now. Give this man time. Don't discard him. But to say, oh, no more Antonio. Come on, man. He's barely gotten his foot wet. I even heard fans at the National Stadium say Kemar Roofe no good against Panama. Well, yeah, he is the one that opened the scoring against Honduras, didn't he? We can't be fickle. We can't. 1 game and you're ready to judge somebody? 1 game? Even people saying that Jermaine Beckford is the worst player Jamaica ever had. The man played 6 games for Jamaica. You're going to judge somebody off 6 games? Is that enough data for you? Not for me. And then you have to look at the circumstances. We had Rudolph Austin and Marvin Elliott in behind, no number 10. And if we do our research on the players, we know how they thrive and the systems that they thrive in so that you can be able to implement it for your country and know how to get the best out of that player. Kemar Roofe at Rangers has a number 10 that supplies him the ball. Kemar Roofe was at the center circle against Panama. Doesn't make any sense at all. We have to know how they're doing. We have to know what has been so thriving and successful for them at their clubs. What has made them to be where they are right now? What has led to that success? I'm not saying you can't play out of position or have a stopgap in case of injuries or whatever. Mariappa has played at right back for Watford many times, so it's a job that he can do. But in other areas, you don't mess with it if it's working. Antonio, for me, once he's fit and ready.
I do have no problem with Mikel Antonio starting for Jamaica. So, viewers, I just want to let you guys know that I'm just asking Simon Preston the question because this is
Of course.
a lot of thing where fans saying, why just play Mikel Antonio and him just come in, want to push Shamar Nicholson aside. And I believe the best player play.
Yeah, man. Me and Ryan are brethren peoples. No worry on yourself, man. We're good. We're good.
So I am looking at it, Simon, this way, like if depend upon the opponent we play striker. That's how I look upon it. The Honduras, the El Salvador, they are very physical, they are very strong, Mikel Antonio is very strong, he's very physical and everything. So for me, if we get Mikel Antonio to come, I think Shamar Nicholson, I think playing as Shalimar week in, week out, play most of the game for us in the World Cup qualify. I think Mikel Antonio or uh, someone can get a chance start. Even come off the bench for Shamar Nicholson, because the last game against Honduras, it didn't have the best game, in my humble opinion. So for me, I'm just saying, depend on the opponent to play against. Play the striker. Whatever be Kemar Roofe. And you know what's funny, Simon?
Yeah.
Out of any of our striker, the one who get the least mention is Kemar Roofe.
Yeah. And it's it's a player I've been advocating for since before he went over to Belgium to play with Taxi. And still, you have people that think that this guy is just red rat, literally. And that infuriates me, because if people wake up 5 o'clock Saturday mornings and watch the Scottish League, you'll know what he brings. If you saw what he did at Leeds United under the great Marcelo Bielsa and how much eye for detail he has, you would know how much of an impact he had. Bielsa didn't want to sell him. Bielsa rated Kemar Roofe over Patrick Bamford. But Kemar Roofe took a lucrative offer in Belgium. Now, I'm not going to tell a man not to eat a food. So I'm happy he got that break over in Belgium. European football, Champions League, whatever. Kemar Roofe is a goal machine.
But why is it so many Jamaican people just not giving this guy the rating like how we give a Shamar Nicholson, a Mikel Antonio? Is it because of Mikel Antonio come at this time where Mikel Antonio just overshine him?
Boy, Ryan, it's a long story, but unfortunately, it's still division, xenophobia. That is an Englishman, you know, and this man born and raised at Joy Town. This man born around the corner from Boys Town Football Club. So it's always been like that. I've even had it. People go on their lives and say, Simon is advocating for less ghetto youth getting a bus in a life. Now I've always maintained that the best players take the field, no matter who you be. And I have spoken about players that play for clubs in this country that deserve an opportunity at the senior level. Not a whole lot, but those that really do deserve it. And especially in the time that we're in, where we've only just started back the local league. We know the situation with the pitches. Honestly, Ryan, it's only a handful that you can really pick out as gems right now. Fields, coaching is an area that needs to be worked on. But to answer your question, it's still about, all right, Marada Bowser get the bus because I know him come from my area, him know him from my community. When him come check me in my community, him can give me a small bills or a change or something.
Yeah.
So Simon a fight out a ball, Simon a fight out.
Yeah.
I rate Bowser. Bowser, I'm a dupes, man. I rate Bowser to the bone.
Yeah. If any Jamaican fans don't rate Shamar Nicholson, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know football if you don't rate him.
Yeah, because really and truly, Simon, look from where this guy coming from. This guy go on one of the farthest place to play football. Top goal scorer at a tender age in the Premier League. Young player in the Premier League.
If anybody ever know his story, Ryan, the man was on the field of play at 16, 17, and the man here say him father get shot dead, and the man on the field, and the man continue playing and guide Boys Town from relegation. Mental strength. What this man has, not a lot of people have it in this world. And he has grown from a boy to a man and has matured. Eastern Europe, where we know has been quite prominent for racism, Slovenia, etc. Man hold up him guard there too. Or in Belgium. The man has stayed focused. The man has stayed driven. It's now to polish off those edges now. And honestly, we could be looking at somebody that could break Luton Shelton record.
Shamar Nicholson.
Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Boza Nicholson. 10
Still,
now. Yeah.
I think the more him play in Europe, the more him play in Belgium, the better I'm going to get. I remember more strikers start to peak at the age of 26.
Yeah. Exactly. In that period of time. Another 2 years left at Belgium. If a new contract doesn't come his way, there will be something popping in another European league, I'm sure. After World Cup qualifying, Nations League, we score against the Caribbean teams there again, as you know, and then him end up on 20. I can see him playing in his 30s as well. Him have height, everything going his way. Shamar Nicholson could be a real G, honestly.
Yes, Simon. How important is it, the national team, for you to get a bigger contract? Shamar Nicholson has been playing for the national team for a couple of years now, scoring goal for fun, scoring goal in Belgium. You think the national team can help him to push him to that next level, especially him come scoring World Cup qualify, get him named globally?
Yeah, when he left Boys Town to go to MK Domžale in Slovenia, his performances when he made his debut for Jamaica against the US helped his form, not only his Boys Town performances, but also his international performances, because the clubs do watch international football. They do fly to these games. And where the CONCACAF region is concerned, you have 3 leagues that really could say keep a close eye on CONCACAF players. The Bundesliga, the Premier League, and also the Spanish League. Now, we've seen outside of Serginho Dest, not really much CONCACAF players ending up in Spain, but they do keep a close eye. So there is interest in a sense where more eyes are glued to CONCACAF. They saw what a number of our CONCACAF teams have done in previous World Cups, and they're intrigued what is happening in our region. So that's why World Cup qualifying for this cycle is one that has opened up the eyes of many. So that's why performances like he did against Mexico, Costa Rica, people have not turned a blind eye to it. So if he does what he's doing, I think that he'll be a Charleroi player for maybe the season or 2, and then we'll see something bigger coming his way. I have no doubt about it.
So what would be a step up for him, Simon? If he get, example, Rangers come knocking or Celtics come knocking, £12 million to go to the Scottish League, would you see that a step up from the Scottish League, from the Belgium Pro League to the Scottish League? Would you see that a step up?
For me, personally, it would be a step up. Now, many people are quick to say, well, Scotland, you have Rangers, Celtic, Aberdeen, Motherwell, all right, who else did it? But guess what? You have the chance to play European football. Many people forget Shamar's move to Charleroi came as a result of his performances for Domžale in the UEFA Europa League against Malmo, the former club of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Back-to-back goals in the Europa League led him to this. So you can imagine when he puts on that Celtic shirt, when he puts on that Rangers shirt in front of 60,000 fans, hosting Barcelona at Celtic Park at the Ibrox, eyes are going to be on him. He's going to play European football year in, year out. He's going to be experiencing different cultures, different environments, different settings. And it can only help him to be a better national player once he's involved in those sort of settings. We've had some good players that have played for Jamaica in these competitions. Shelton, Rudolph Austin, amongst many, many others that have played in the UEFA Europa League. Even Ryan Thompson, the goalkeeper, played Champions League football. And he said that his experience there helped him for a couple of saves that he made for Jamaica at the Gold Cup in 2015. So everything adds up. It will add up. So for me, it's a step up if he were to go to Celtic or Rangers. It would be a step up. Even though going to a championship club might be better for him long term, going to a Celtic or Rangers will give him more eyes of playing in Europe. We're going to see Shamar and our telly every 2 weeks, and that's what we want to see.
Yeah, I believe, as you said, a championship move would have much better for him. Realistic, it have much better for him. Jamalo playing the championship, Bobby Reed playing the championship. He must can manage in the championship, playing for a team like a Bournemouth or a team like what I would say now.
Honestly, a Nottingham Forest, a Preston, a QPR, mid-table championship club, I think he can manage it right now. Mid-table championship, fine. If I'm not going to go to a Bournemouth or a Fulham that is at the top of the table, fine. But a mid-table championship club is more than manageable for him right now.
Yeah.
I think it's achievable. Yeah.
One thing I want him to do, as you said, Simon, is to keep focus, humble. You know, when him just break out, he humble. Still humble. If he can humble, work very hard, and I know Shamar Nicholson, sometimes he send me some clip on WhatsApp where he get a 1 day break and
Yeah.
still working with him fitness trainer. I say, bro, you need get a break. You need get a 1 day. And I say, bro, I'm putting the work. I'm putting the work. I'm putting the work. I'm putting the work because you want to go to that next level.
Yeah.
You understand? As someone who I have communication with all the time. And he said, Ryan, sky is the limit and stuff. I want to get there. He want to play him chain in England or Belgium. You know, he just have to just work and him finish. That's the only thing I want, Shamal. Two things I want him to improve on, to work on him finish. If him get one chance in the game, he more clinical. But that going to come, Simon. He's still young. That going to come. That come naturally. But what some of the things I love about Shamar Nicholson, I will tell you. What two things I want him to improve on, him finish. Sometimes him get 3, 4, 5 chances in the game and him only score 1. He has to do better with that. Secondly, in overall game, I want him to involve more in the game. Third thing, I want him to be in front of the goal. I think, especially when he's playing for the national team, he have to do too many work. He have to run from left to right. He just need to stay in the position where many times I see in our last 2 games where O'Neill Fisher go down the byline and screw it inside and Shamar Nicholson arriving late. Why him arriving late? Because he have to do too many stuff as a striker. So these are the 3 things I would love for Shamar Nicholson to improve on him overall game, finish him chance more, not only get 3 and 4. That's going to separate it from other striker, elite striker. You understand? But as I said, that going to only come down to experience. The thing what I love about Shamar Nicholson, a lot of people say I'm lucky, Simon. Them say I'm lucky. He's a lucky striker. But I don't share this similar thing where people say I'm lucky, he's a lucky striker. So for you to be a good striker, Simon, you have to be at the right place at the right time. And Shamar Nicholson know that he always been the right place at the right time. That's what I love about Shamar Nicholson. He always been at the right place at the right time. Some people say the ball just lick off of him and just go in at the goal. That's position, Simon.
It's called instincts, a striker instincts to be in the right place at the right time. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you need for certain strikers. So what he's doing, he might not be involved in the build-up play, but guess what? Once the ball ends up at his feet, or preferably into the back of the net, that's all that matters to me. 20, 30 years from now, we're not going to say, oh boy, you know, sir, if only did Shamar, they'd hold up the ball for we. No. We're going to say Shamar scored 30 goals in a 60 games for Jamaica. That is what we're going to talk about in the future. Put the ball in the back of the net, man. That's what we reason about. And you're right, Ryan. I agree with you. Being in that right place at the right time. He has matured from the time in Slovenia. And you can see it in his overall build performances. So now that final product now. 1-on-1 with the keeper. 2v1, crosses into the box, being able to manage those situations. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Most definitely. Well said on Shamar Nicholson. So, yeah. Shamar, big up yourself, my brother. I know you probably watch, bro. The man watch every single video I do, you know. Man call me and say, yo, I see you give me 0, you know. But what I love about Shamar Nicholson, and I cannot say that for every single Reggae Boyz player. I can't say that. Be honest with you, bro. When I hear and criticize him, man say, yo, bro, you're doing your work, bro. I'm doing my work. It keep me on my toe.
There
and
you
what
go.
I love, the man said to me, say, yo, just tell me the honest truth. I want to hear the honest truth. And him work on it. So it's many people say him have an attitude problem when him come off, him have a lot of attitude. Who want to come off a football pitch? Who strike on the field?
Nobody.
The man is a striker. The man wants score goal. The man hungry. You understand? Yeah, so Shamar, big up yourself, my brother. Keep working. Sky's the limit. You don't know. Every single people in Arima proud of you. We're from the same community. Live in the same yard too, Simon.
What you say?
Yeah, man, live in the same yard, man. Me and him yard, like, it's just
Couple.
like this. Close.
Wow.
So, yeah. Me and him very, very close, man. Play ball together, and the thing, what Coach Karoma just put up, what he love about Shamar, he's not scared. He's not scared. And from a longer time, Rob plays skimmage or playing football, Simon.
Yeah.
Young as him, he want to be physical, he want to be back with the bigger guys. He have that in him from ever since. So, enough respect, brother. Keep up the good work. Score a very good goal against Genk. The man all a score pan Simon Millionaire.
Yeah.
Simon Millionaire, a man who speak nearly 10 different languages, bro.